Yeah, I'm just curious what they feel like is a fair value for Alex Bregman, because last year they didn't offer as many years as other teams did, and he still chose the Red Sox. They offered him a ton, in fact, more money than he should be getting per year. So if he's walking away from 2 years, $80 million, it actually might be slightly more than that, because I don't think it was a 40-40-40, not to get down in the details. I think he made like 37 last year.
Yeah.
So he walked away from like 84, let's call it.
The actual cash flow. Yeah.
But like, all right, so he's walking away from that. So he clearly wants more years. And so even if he's not going to take $40 million or he will play for less than $40 million, can't be that much less, right? Like, otherwise, why would you have opted out to begin with? So they're obviously still interested. I'm sure Cora is desperate to have him back. Last year at this time, we were starting to hear stories that Cora really wants him, Breslow not so much. All right, so now you signed him. You had a year. Do those guys both still feel the same way? Has Breslow been won over to like, oh, this guy is really important.
Yeah,
Let's try to get Breslow?
Did he get swayed at all by the year one impact from Bregman, which maybe he did, maybe not.
Yeah. And I wonder if for Breslow, like in his calculus, like does the Devers stuff pop up at all? Or he's like, nope, that's fine. Like I still have a value on certain players and we're not going to go over on that, and not taking into account that like you started the year with Devers and Bregman and now you're going to start the very next season with neither? Like that's kind of wild. And I wonder how much John Henry's smoking a cigar on Instagram after he signs Bregman. The guy walks out after a year.
It doesn't mean it won't work. You know, like could you pivot off Bregman and get somebody else? Sure. You like Bichette, maybe it's Marte, maybe there's somebody else. There's another name we're going to mention that I don't think fits that bill, but whatever. Like, I'm not saying it won't work, but the optics are really bad for what you just laid out. We started the year with Bregman and Devers. Devers was a clown. Text line, he played 163 games last year. He's really a malcontent? Yes.
At whatever position you wanted him to play.
Both those things are true. He played 163 games, and he was a horrendous teammate.
Yeah.
Probably still in San Francisco, but definitely here.
Well, he sank the Giants.
So, I mean...
They were a playoff team when they got him.
Those two things are definitely
Clark
true.
hates him.
Yeah, thank you.
Will Clark.